Revelio.
So this is the underground harbor.
Revelio.
The Grey Lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social.
Revelio. Revelio.
It's one of those tables Professor Shah mentioned. An astronomy table. Should prove useful once...
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
That book Professor Weasley was...
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with school. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
If that's the only way I can convince you to give me that book, then let's get it over with.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The Golden Snidget.
Correct! The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
The Pepper-Up potion.
I'm afraid the answer was Felix Felicis. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix... The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct! According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the Quaffle. When a chaser throws the Quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a true or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
True.
Actually, the answer was... While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or... Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty... And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either.
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
The Wizards' Council.
That's correct. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation... Which dragon breed is the smallest?
The Ukrainian Ironbelly.
No, I'm sorry, but though the Vipertooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet, who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Hengist of Woodcroft.
That's right! It is believed that Hengist used the 3 broomsticks. The hide-behind was accidentally...
A Demiguise.
Yes! While the hide-behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey. What is the only spell known to repel a Lethifold?
The Patronus Charm.
Well done. The only known survivor of a Lethifold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Evangeline Orpington.
That's incorrect. One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food... What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Knowledge is the real magic.
No, the answer was never tickle a sleeping dragon. In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco dormiens num. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
The Ashwinder.
That's incorrect. The correct answer, according to Parselmouths, each of the runes paws 3 heads serves a different. Where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizard?
Mount Greylock.
Well done! The American school was founded in the 17th century. What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
Amortentia.
That's the answer. Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? There.
Give me your worst.
Emmerich the Evil was killed in a duel again.
Egbert the Egregious.
That's right. If a chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes through the goal, what foul are they committing?
Stooging.
The answer was actually haversack. Blatching is flying to intentionally collide with a player. Stooging is when 2 chasers knock the other team's keep. A bite from a mackled Malaclaw has the
Hairy ears.
No, the answer was bad luck. Native to the European coastline, the effects of a Malaclaw's bite. What plant excretes stink sap?
Sophophorus bean.
I'm afraid the correct answer was the Mimbleless Mimbletonia plant. The pepper-up potion evolved from a
Linfred of Stinchcombe.
Very good. In The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, what does the elder wizard...
A smaller pot.
Incorrect. The story was created by Beadle the Bard. The Snallygaster is native to which region of the world?
North America.
That's right. Who is the Muggle Knight?
Sir Luckless.
Correct. The world's largest Kelpie is also known.
The Loch Ness Monster.
Correct. Who was the first Minister for Magic?
Ulick Gamp.
Yes. You've answered all of my questions. It's nice to know there's another student who appreciates the value of knowledge. You might not have got very many right, but I'm sure you learned something regardless. Thank you for humoring me by participating. I had a splendid time. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Revelio.
I hate to see broomsticks. It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Revelio.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Were your meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can, in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the trip today. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
Pinch Smedleys will always look upon you.
Hello, Grace. What are you doing here?
Nice to see you. Thank you again for your help at the lake. I've become quite good at Summoner's Court, and I'm waiting.
I suppose so. I'm game.
Well, let's see what you're You didn't see that. That's the way to do it. What a remarkable shot! Accio. That's the way to do it. Accio. Seems I got the better of you.
Let's have at.
Accio. You didn't see that. What a remarkable shot! That's the way to do it. That wasn't what I wanted to see. Well, it appears I've been bested. Well done! Diving, Summoner's Court. Seems there's nothing you can't do.
There wasn't much to it.
You really are insufferable. You may have beaten me, but your next opponent is sure...
Revelio. Revelio.
Oh, it's you! Just the person I need.
Samantha, is everything all right?
No, it's not. It's my brother William. The one I told you about after Charms Club. He's been cursed. He ignored my warning and now he's lying in St. Mungo's looking completely pathetic. He simply never listens.
I'm sorry. How exactly has he been cursed?
Oh, you won't believe it. Truly, but his feet were turned into purple beets. You can imagine his distress. I won't even go into the attention he was getting from our god.
Beats for feet. How hilarious. I mean, how terrible. Horrible. Truly.
You and the entire school may find it funny, but the situation is dire.
Well, it is an unusual situation. How did your brother end up like this?
It's entirely his own fault. I told him about some research I'd done recently on our ancestor Marmaduke Dale. In particular, my discovery that Marmaduke's tomb was cursed. My brother's always making fun of my discoveries. This time, he laughed in my face. Told me I'd misinterpreted my findings. As if that were possible. And to prove his point, he went right up to the entrance of the tomb and poof! His feet transfigured into beets.
If I'm honest, I'd say he had it coming.
Normally I'd agree with you, but he's my brother. I know what he did showed abysmal judgment on his part. And no one deserves such a fate to last forever, especially as the result of a single brainless mistake. Now I worry that if the curse isn't reversed, it could become permanent.
Can't the curse be broken?
Possibly. The curse stems from a crest that was stolen from Marmaduke. If the crest were returned to its rightful place upon his sarcophagus, then You battled trolls when they attacked Hogsmeade, escaped a dragon, and I could tell returning a crest to a sarcophagus should be almost effortless.
Why was Marmaduke's tomb cursed?
The curse is the result of an intense sibling rivalry. Marmaduke was a famed herbologist.
Sibling rivalry? Sounds as if it might...
But I would never intentionally curse my brother. Not like... When their mother died, Marmaduke was given the Years later, when Marmaduke died, Granum stole it.
How do you know it's safe? I don't want my feet to turn into beets as well.
Oh, but the curse only applies to Marmaduke's descendants. As my brother. That's why I need your help.
Why is your ancestor so well known?
He discovered the properties of several magical herbs and plants. The wizarding world owes him a great debt.
I can take the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus for you.
Oh, thank you! You'll simply go into the tomb where Marmaduke was laid to rest. According to my research, the tomb's been abandoned for centuries. You'll find it just east of the hamlet of Brockburn. Thank you for your help. My family is indebted to you.
I need to find the tomb near Brockborough and place Samantha's family crest on a sarcophagus there.
Can you fathom that cramped city living with no space?
Welcome, welcome. Do have a look around.
Hello again, Mr.
Oh, it's you again. Never attended Hogwarts myself. Now, how may I...
What do you have for sale?
Now, how can I help? Thank you. I hope to see you again soon.
Revelio. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Quite the flyer.
My father used to enchant his handmade kites to soar around our house. It was magical.
What do we have here? Demiguise. Mine now, Demiguise.
Worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
Revelio.
I haven't seen any troll footprints in a
No.
while. Do you suppose the troll wandered off?
Welcome, welcome.
Hello again.
Oh, never attended Hogwarts. Now, how many...
You never wanted to...
Hard to believe, isn't it? It's my sister Helen on the...
What do you have for sale?
Now, how can I help? Thank you. I hope to see you again soon. It's our Troll Slayer.
Wonder if I'm safe to Revelio. Revelio. Oh, my feet didn't turn into beads. That's a good start. Should have known a herbologist would use Devil's Snare. Revelio. 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 Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. A sarcophagus. This must be Marmaduke. That should reverse the curse. Hopefully. Revelio. Samantha will be glad to hear that the crest has been returned. I certainly hope it reverses.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
I'm happy to tell you that I returned the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus, just as you asked.
I thought as much. I received word from St. Mungo's that my brother's feet... Oh, I cannot thank you enough.
Just a measly old troll, nothing significant.
A troll? Oh dear, I'm so sorry, that's awful. No one has been in that tomb for centuries. But I can't say I'm surprised. Marmaduke seems to have been full of surprises.
Indeed he was.
Well, I suppose I should be going.
Of course, I certainly would be.
William and I are forever in your debt. Thank you again for what you did.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most
Revelio.
pleased to be included.
Revelio. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. 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 Here's a welcome treat. Delicious. Revelio. Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings!
I actually have some moons.
Oh, my mind feels lighter. I did promise to show you out. Oh, with that knowledge, you'll be... However, we don't yet know who's beyond... If you bring me more moons... Keep looking for those moons, hmm? It'll save my sanity, and we may get to the bottom of whoever's behind all of this.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there. Revelio.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps...
Perfect. By the way, Ominis has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't, I promise.
Good. Ominis would be livid if he knew. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside. Read about this catacomb.
Revelio. Revelio.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Lumos. Sendo. At least now we know we're not alone in here. Revelio.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Accio. Opening all of these is tempting. Revelio. Accio.
This room is taller than it looks.
Revelio.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant. We've rid the world of another spider. I should sleep better tonight.
Revelio. Revelio.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. Revelio. Accio. There's something here by the altar.
What did you find?
I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return to the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room. Let's divide and conquer. You, hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or...
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or, in this case, no bone.
If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through. You've done it! I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice. Revelio. Bombarda! We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Revelio. I need to find a safe way across. Lumos. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Confringo! Leviosa! Confringo! Here. Perhaps moving piles of bones towards the center will help. Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Rickety bone bridge complete. Revelio. Revelio.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperius Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperius Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand's movement. It's not an easy spell to master. There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Another barricade.
Revelio.
Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try. This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with root symbols. Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Confringo! Revelio.
Perhaps we need to pull the handles in the order of the symbols on the tablets.
Revelio. Bombarda! Revelio.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Perhaps we need to pull the handles in the order of the symbols on the tablets.
Revelio.
That worked. Keep going.
Revelio.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Revelio.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
a moment there, I thought that would never end.
Revelio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Revelio. Sebastian, the relic! Look!
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle.
Revelio.
Is that... ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
Lumos. How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperium?
That's what I'm saying. I would take all responsibility. This could save your friendship. I know how to cast it, Sebastian taught me. But I won't do it unless you agree.
This is insanity. I can't believe you would ask this of me.
Sebastian is never going to give up trying to cure Anne. If you try and stop him now, he'll never forgive you.
Fine. This is unfathomable. But I suppose if you want that responsibility, it may just save what is left of my friendship with Sebastian. Remember, this is what I was telling you about the dark arts. They come with a cost. You may well regret making this choice. Do what you have to do. Cast it. Before I change my mind.
Imperium! Step aside, Ominous. Stay in place until we're out of sight.
I will.
Sebastian, come on! Revelio.
What did you do?
Imperio. It was the only way to get out of here without a fight.
Lumos. Ominous, I'm sorry.
Sebastian, we need to go.
Did we do the wrong thing?
You need the relic.
I know. But not like this.
Ominis and I agreed. Surely there's a difference between casting Imperio on someone without their knowledge and casting it with permission.
I understand what you're saying. I do, but...
I've taken full responsibility. You have my word.
We always looked out for each other. Ominis and I hope he knows that hasn't changed.
Lumos.
Lumos! Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Revelio.
Feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems, often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Confringo! Revelio. Lumos.
How long will the spell last? How long must Ominis stay in the tomb?
The curse is lifted already. He'll easily find his way out of the catacomb, just as we did. He'll be all right, Sebastian.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominis. It'd only upset her.
Revelio.
All Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Velkov's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry. Alohomora. Revelio.
I'm handling it.
I'm handling it. Ringo!
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperius curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Revelio. Reparo. Revelio. Revelio.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow?
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic, even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why,
Revelio.
Sebastian?
What do we have here? A demiguise. Mine now, demiguise.